Hi, and welcome back to Pretty Creative Stuff. Today, I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes to make for the holidays, and that is my grandma's cranberry salad recipe. She wrote down this recipe for me back in 2001. I have the handwritten recipe in my recipe book, and I've made it every year for my family since having kids. I loved it as a kid, my kids love to eat it, and it is just so delicious. It's basically a Jell-O salad with some really delicious fruity and sweet things mixed in. So stay tuned so you can see what's in it, how easy it is to make, how to make it, and to see my son's official taste test. I make the recipe pretty much the exact same way my grandmother did, with a couple exceptions. One thing is I don't put the nuts in it because my son isn't a huge fan of the nuts, so I consider those optional. You could always sprinkle them on top if some people in your family like nuts and some don't, or maybe someone has a nut allergy, something like that. Another thing is my grandma's recipe calls for celery, and I just really don't like the idea of Jell-O and celery in the same dish, so I leave that out as well. But you know, I probably grew up eating it with celery in it and liked it, so you do you. Here's a picture that shows everything you'll need for this recipe, including the optional nuts. I'll include information about how much you need of each ingredient as we make the recipe. The first thing you need is 1 bag of cranberries. They can be fresh or frozen. Rinse the cranberries with water and add 4 cups of water to a large pot. Add the cranberries, a dash of salt, and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Cook on high heat until the water boils and the cranberries pop open. I didn't time it, but according to my grandmother's recipe, that takes about 10 minutes. Here's what they look like when they pop open. Once the cranberries have popped open, remove the pot from the heat and add 1 package of red Jell-O, the 6-ounce size that makes 8 half-cup servings of Jell-O. It can be raspberry, strawberry, cherry, cranberry. It doesn't matter as long as it's red. You'll also need to add 1 1/3 cups of sugar. Stir these into the cranberry mixture until dissolved and leave it on the counter to cool for about a half hour or until it stops steaming. Next, put the cranberry mixture in the refrigerator for about 2 hours or until it starts to thicken. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Add 4 cups of miniature marshmallows, chop up 2 apples and add those, and if you want to add nuts or celery, now is the time to add those too. Add 1 cup of chopped nuts and 1 cup of chopped celery. Stir until combined and put it back in the refrigerator until it's completely set, which is about another 2 to 4 hours. Now it's time for Walter to come in and try the cranberry salad. Don't worry, he's not going to eat this huge bowl full. I'm going to give him a little bit. All right, this is going to be the taste test. Walter, do you want to try the cranberry salad? Come on in.
I'm so glad Molly isn't here so I can eat this all myself. That's very good.
I'm so glad you liked it. Violet helped make it. No, she really didn't.
Just cute though.
But she was barking. She wanted to come see what the fuss was all about. Oh, now Doodle wants to know what's going on. Thanks for watching Pretty Creative Stuff. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming puppy barking. Bye!
Bye-bye.